Hello everyone, Jace here from Lantern Story. Today we're gonna talk about Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire is actually the game that I played the most, and I wanted to share the experience with you all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that alarm button. Slay the Spire is a hugely successful roguelike deck building game made by a company of two developers, Megacrit Games. Your goal is to collect cards and relics through fighting the monsters, to build a deck to beat the bosses, and ultimately, the Spire itself. During the battle, you have 3 energies and will draw 5 cards each turn. You can see what enemies intend to do on their turn, whether they will attack, defend, or do some crazy things, so you have to play your cards accordingly. This game is challenging. It used to be called as Darkest Stone in Korea, mixing the Darkest Dungeon plus Hearthstone. When I first played it, I had to try around 40 runs to beat once as one of the characters. But that is the charm of this game. Slay the Spire isn't easy, and thus, beating the game is so much rewarding. And beating the game once is not the end of your Slay the Spire experience. There are 20 levels of Ascension difficulty for you to challenge yourself, and as a roguelike game, every run will be randomized, giving you a unique experience each and every time. There are now 4 characters to choose from. My favorite thing about Slay the Spire is how Megacrit represented the classic RPG characters like Warrior, Rogue, Wizard, and Cleric in their own style. Especially the concept of defect is just amazing. It does have the aspect of the classic wizard using the elemental magic, but with the unique flavor aligning to this game's concept as a self-conscious broken robot mage. But today's hero is the silent, the poisonous dagger-throwing rogue. It's about time she comes. Oops. Well, she's my favorite character in this game, and today we're gonna see what your experience is like to play Slay the Spire with her. You start with Basic Strike, Defend, and 2 other class unique cards. My tip is, get this strike off your deck. There will be limited opportunities to remove them. Do it. You may not win against the Spire, but you can win against the strikes. Go get your victory against the petty strikes. You'll get better cards by killing the monsters, but you don't have to add every card you find. Keeping the deck minimal but strong enough is the key to your deck building. On your route, you'll also find elites whom are extremely dangerous, but they will give you the relics. Relics are powerful artifacts that will increase your deck strength, and the strongest among them can solely carry you to beat the game. So you have to choose your path wisely, comparing your current deck strengths and the power of the elite. There are 3 types of elites and 3 types of bosses for each act, and there are 3 acts to climb. You can avoid the elites, but you will have to face one of the bosses on each act. The Silent often find Act 1 to be the toughest, and with the Spire Algorithm, it gets worse. Now, the Hexagos is here as the Act 1 boss. We need some good damaging cards to crush it before it annihilates us. Poison will be a great answer. Poison is one of the Silent's the most reliable and powerful source of damage. With some good decks, you can deal up to like a few thousand damages to your enemy with it. With enough poison on the enemy to deal damage automatically, she can just turtle in and wait till the enemy dies. And she does have some reliable defense options too. Poison is one of the 2 strongest archetypes of the Silent, and that's what we need right now to fight that Hexagos. Alas, Spire Algorithm is not kind, and all you found was some trashy common attack cards. On the next run, you found some good poison skill cards, but wait, now the boss is the slime boss. It will split when it takes the damage, and all the poisons we poured will be gone. The Spire Algorithm. Neo, the giant whale who dragged you into this endless climb, has brought you back to the beginning. She will give some blessings to help you. How about we change our starter relic to a boss relic? The boss relic is a strong relic that you can get after beating Act 1 and 2 bosses. Some of them will help you compress the deck, while others will give you one more energy to use each turn in exchange for some penalties. I don't usually change the silent starter relic, but for the sake of entertainment, let's try it. Boom! Pandora's box. It will transform all your trashy strike and defend into random cards. Interesting. I love this relic, but I must admit that it can be dangerous. Right, what you gonna do when you get trashy cards like this, and I don't have any trashy cards. Oh wait, I have one. Oh, never mind. What about defend? You might not have any means to defend from the enemy's attack. Who needs to defend when you can kill your enemies beforehand? Silent, you share how I feel, right? And she does. She does have some bad cards in her pool, but as I told you, eliminating those strikes is always a great choice. And so she opened the box. After a long trial, the Silent finally made a great deck, the Infinite Discard and Draw plus Grand Finale deck. These cards will cycle endlessly, pumping the energy, drawing cards, and her turn will never end. This Infinite Cycle deck is the other strongest archetype we mentioned, and you can add any kind of damage dealing cards with it, the Poison, Eviscerate, you name it. But the best among them is the Grand Finale, which will kill the enemies with elegance. Even the elites fell to her knees in a single turn or two. Hey, you forgot something. What? The Spire Algorithm! And here comes Gary. Every time you play 12 cards, the time meter will force you to pass the turn, and it'll gain strength. No more infinite cycle, the perfect counter. But with enough preparation, skills, and luck, you can reign supreme even over the countering boss. Finally, you won. And now, the ascension awaits you. How did you like the video? Slay the Spire is a great game, and you really should check it out. Next time, I'll come back with another Slay the Spire video, and we will highlight other characters too. So stay tuned, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you next time.